ho, 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 ho.
I can remember as a child, my parents made Christmas a really big deal, and we were a middle-class family. My mother was a teacher, and my father was a postal worker, and but Christmas was lavish, and I think it was because I was raised by two Depression-era parents who didn't have much. I mean, my mother and father talked about their Christmases, and they might get a doll and an orange on my mother's side, and my father's side might not even get two things. I mean, it was a pretty meager upbringing for their standpoint, and they grew up in Oklahoma as well. And so it's almost as if it seems like they were trying to make up for the lack of Christmas in their childhood with us, and so it was many presents under the tree. I was just so fortunate, and so yeah, I remember getting that special bike when I was 6 or 7 years old, and just how exciting Christmas was as a young child, and fortunately, my family took enough pictures, for us to look back now. And those are the types of traditions we're trying to pass along, not the number of presents, but the idea that it is a special time, and to remember it for all the right reasons, for both the religious side of Christmas, and we try not to let our children forget that, but also just the joy and fun of being with family members. We've always made Christmas quite a family event, and spend several days together. And then it reminds me of how fortunate I've been for our family members to have health. My mother turned 88. I don't think she'll mind me saying that, in October, and she'll be with us for the holidays. She had a little mishap here in the last few months, and I was worried about her. Went over to check on her, and she was out sweeping off her front porch, and there wasn't anything there to sweep. I mean, that's how active of a woman she is. But she still lives in the house where I grew up, and I'm so thankful to have these years with her. Not everyone gets to spend this many years with their mother, and I'm very thankful. And my mother-in-law is also very much a part of our family, and they both live in Oklahoma City. So we have a wonderful extended family. We have 2 grandchildren, and they'll be with us, and everybody just seems to be doing really well. You always you spend, it seems like 11 and a half months out of the year trying to get your life going straight, and trying to worry about this, and try to make some money, and trying to get to church, and trying to get to work, and then at some point in the end of the year, you have to look back and say, you know what, we worried and worried and worried, but at the end of the day, we've got a lot to be thankful for.